Hello everyone, finally I'm back with another ib-insync slash ib-async video. For those who are new, ib-async is the new version of ib-insync that will be maintained. In this video we're going to be talking about scanners. So I'll show you how to do that with ib-insync slash ib-async. First of all, for those who are not familiar, scanners are often used by people like day traders. They like to identify stocks that meet certain criteria. So to give you an example, like they look for maybe opening gappers, like stocks that are like up pre-market, like a lot compared to the previous day close. They might look at low float stocks. They might also just like filter the universe of stocks to anything. Like they want stocks with above a market cap of $100 million, below a market cap of $1 billion, between $10 and $100. So these scanners allow you to search the whole vast universe of instruments and get what you're looking for, and that helps a lot of traders out. So let's get started. First, I'll show you guys like the trader workstation, like how it looks like, because these scanners in the API correspond one-to-one to the trader workstation versions. So first, let's look at the trader workstation. So, so you do like file, new window. And then there's a thing called scanners, and to be exact, it corresponds to the advanced market scanner. Okay, so you can do a scan. So like by default, it's showing you like, wow, the top percentage gainers. This stock, I don't know if any of you heard of it. FRCML is up 7,400%, but none of us have heard of it. So it probably is a penny stock. Yeah, see, it's a penny stock. So why don't we limit our stocks to stocks above $150, right? So then when we search, we get all the stocks above $150. That's like a filter. And now it's things that maybe some of us know a little bit better. But so basically, yeah, you have all these filters you can use. You can have greater than $150. You can look at top percent gainers, top percent losers, most active, halted. There's like a million things you can search by. So we can look at the top percent losers. We'll see our good friends at Tesla there, unfortunately, like always. So top percent losers, you see our good friends at Tesla down almost 5% because executives leaving, that sort of thing. Coinbase is also down quite a bit. So now we can edit it. Also, we can do things like top trade count. This is an interesting one for a lot of people. It's like top close to open percent gainers. This is like the people with the highest opening gap. So this thing, Wire, was gapped up 10.72%. That means the opening price today is 10% higher than the closing price yesterday. So basically, I'm going to show you guys how to do all this stuff with the API. And I'm also going to show all these things have like a exact mapping to the API. So let's get started with the API. Okay, let me just close this. I'm not using Trader Workstation for, I use always IB Gateway, but since I have two users, I'm just going to keep it open just in case we need it later. So first thing we're going to do is let's connect to IB as in all my other videos. So if you use ib-async, this would be from ib-async import star. Oops, I guess I used this already. So let me connect. Okay, so let me show you guys the first simple example. Is you have to do like a subscription is scanner subscription. And then what do? You give it like a number of rows to return. 50 I think is the max. If you put 100, it'll still give you 50. You give it an instrument, it could be like a stock, bond, that sort of thing. Later I'll show you the possible instruments. You give it a location code. There's something called stock.us.major. Those are the major US stock exchanges, like NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, that sort of thing. And then what's important is you have to have this like scan code. This is what you're searching by. So top percent gain. And later I'll show you like there's like this XML file you can get, which will like correspond to like what things were called in the Trader Workstation. So remember, in Trader Workstation, it wasn't called top_percent gain. It was actually called top percentage gainers, right? So if search here, it'll be top percentage gainers, and then you'll see like this is the display name and the scan code is top percent gain. So I'll show you how to get that XML in a bit, but just the most basic subscription is like, let's say we're doing the top percent gain. So now I can do I can get scan data, like I can do like scan data equals ib.rec scan scanner data sub, and then I can get the scan data. Oh, I didn't spell top percent gain right. It's like this. So now I get scan data. Okay, so this is just like a scan data, and then you can add all these filters. Like there's a lot of filters that come as arguments. So I can add like let's say I could do market cap. Market cap is in millions of dollars. Market cap, let's do above one. Let's do and this is like a comma basically. So if 1 million times a million is how much? I think that's 1 trillion. And then let's do above price, above. You do like above Oh, there's always an ordering thing. So maybe that's weird actually. Above price equals, let's say 100, and above volume equals, let's say this thing, and let's see what we get. We didn't get anything. So percent loss, let's try. Oops. Percent gain. Why are we getting nothing? Could it be that all the things in our criteria are, by the way, when you're using top percent gain, if there is no stocks that fit the criteria, you get nothing. No stocks that are positive percent gain, you get nothing. So it could be that's the case. Let's look at what the percent loss is actually. So let's do top percent losers. It's called top purse loss. It could be that now the market is down and like all the ones with, if I used like 1 million and then I do 1 million times 1 million is 1 trillion, all the $1 trillion market caps are all down. That could be a reason. So let's see if that's the reason. So let's do top percent loss. That's the reason exactly. So now we see we have the rank of these things, but it doesn't give us that much information. So we can do like, of course, we can look at util.df, scan data. So just to explain for a second, this is because 1 million times 1 million is 1 trillion, and all the stocks above $1 trillion and above $1 trillion market cap and above $100 stock price, and this volume criteria, all of them are down now. So that's why it returned nothing. Okay, but like if you order by top percent loss, you do get a few. There's not that many stocks, of course, with over $1 trillion market cap, but anyways, yeah, so we can look at the data and you see it gives us like this contract details object, and the contracts detail object, you can have like some sort of scratch paper. Like I can have like a scratch.py and I can look at contract details, and I do Control B and I see like, okay, there's a contract in that, so we can actually get the contract. So let's show you guys how to do that. Let's clean this thing up. So we can define a function called display with stock symbol. This is so what we can do in this thing is we can basically we can do util.df to get the data frame. We can get the contract by doing the apply method, contract details, and taking out the contract, and then we can show the symbol by using that symbol method of the contract, and we can return the data frame. So let me show you how that looks. That's display with stock symbol, scan data, and that looks like this. So Meta is the worst stock today. Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, and then Amazon in ranking by worst. Let's actually lower the market cap a bit so we can get Tesla in there. Let's do like 300,000. That makes it 300 million and above. So let's get our friends Tesla some love. So you see now Tesla's the worst, right? But you see like Meta is the second worst, Broadcom is the third worst, and so on. So this is kind of annoying because like we don't have the actual market data. So so as I said here, it's annoying without the market data. So we're going to have to like separately request the market data. So let me just remind you guys maybe like how you could do this. You can like do the ib.rec market data function. So let's do like ticker dict equals this, and then let's do for contract in display in whatever this thing is. I'll do .contract .toList. I can do ticker dict contract equals ib.rec market data contract. So let me remind you guys what these things are. Contract is the contract. This is like a generic tick list. I'm going to use the default. The next two are important. Snapshot. Let's do snapshot equals true. Snapshot equals false means it'll constantly update the object, and it'll give you like a real market data that keeps going on. But we just want one snapshot because I don't want it to keep going. I want it to like update with like if the scanner updates, and I don't want so this will do one shot and it'll not update. That's snapshot equals true. And then there's this like regulatory snapshot. Let's do equals false. That gives you like the best national best bid offer thing. We don't want to pay for that. Okay, so now how does the ticker stick look like? We can also add like this. Let's add you can always add like ib.sleep because sometimes it doesn't fill right away if you want to call it. So now if you look at ticker dict, we have a dictionary with the keys being the contract and the values being the ticker. So we can also like look at this as a data frame. And we have the contract, the time, market data type, bid, ask, Greeks, all that good stuff. So so yeah, we can use this to create so basically we can use this thing to make the scanner have this information, the market data. So I can okay, so like, and by the way, the important things here is there's a thing called close. Close is the closing price yesterday. Last is the last trade price, and then there's bid ask. Those are probably the things the most relevant to us right now. So okay, so let me just copy this. We can have a function called display with stock symbol and market data, and I'm gonna have two inputs: the scan data and the tickers dict, and then show you guys how it would work. So as I showed you guys previously, I could okay, sorry, I could actually use this function, display with stock symbol. I can call this thing. I can do like df equals display with stock symbol, and then market data frame. I can do what we did above, tickers dict dot values. And let's add a thing called symbol to that. So the symbol, remember the dot values it had a contract, so we can do contract that symbol, and then we get the market data frame with the symbol object. Okay, and then we can join it with the data frame from the scanner, and that gives us like a merged data frame with the market data. So so now let's run this for a second, and then we can get display with stock symbol. Let me run this. And market data, scan data, tickers dict. And this is what we wanted. We wanted like, okay, Tesla has the bid, ask, last, and then close. So Tesla's down the most. It's down like this. So maybe we can actually add the percent change here. df merged percent change equals df merged close minus DF merged. Sorry, last, like today's the last trade price minus last session's close over last session's closed, and then we get the percent change. I'll call it. I don't want to get into too much detail on formatting the data frame, but like maybe like that. We get the percent change. So Tesla's the worst, down almost 5%. And then Meta, Broadcom, and so on. So this is just like a way to look at it nicer. So let me just show you guys, like, let's just make it end to end, where like instead of like requesting the we do the like rec scanner data, let's just do the whole process like end to end instead of in parts. So we can actually create this function. We'll do get scanner with market data, and then I'll do just the steps above. Scan data equals ib.rec scanner data sub, and then I'll do df equals display with stock symbol scan data, and then we'll create the tickers dict as above. So the tickers dict was like here. Oops, sorry. So let's do df.contract.toList. So we go over all the contracts from the scanner results, and we basically get the market data snapshot. Okay, and then we're gonna at the end call this method to get the format we want. So we'll do return this dude, and then so let's run it. Let's do get scanner with market data, and then sub is the scanner subscription. Let's see how it looks like. Let me see 1 second. Okay. So we get tickers dict, ticker dict, not tickers dict. Ignore these messages. So you see Tesla, Meta, and we get the percent change and everything, and the rank is like in the scanner where it appears. Okay, so that's this. We can also remember I showed you like the opening gap thing. So we can also try a different subscription. We can let's look at like the opening gap. We can do sub equals scanner subscription. Let's do number of rows equals 50. Instrument equals stock. Same as last time. Location code stock.us.major. Above price, let's do 100, and then let's do now scan code. Oops. Scan code equals high open gap, and I probably made a typo, but let's check. So this now will search it by high opening gaps. Oops. Oh, ignore these errors. So, remember the wire example we saw when we checked ourselves? We saw wire was the top opening gap. The gap was 10.72%. Let's actually see if we can get the numbers to match up. So to get the opening gap, you need the opening price. So the opening price, I'm pretty sure it's called ticker.open. Let me see if this works. Just 1 second. I'll add an open here, and then I'll add a open here, and then we'll have a percent change, and then let's have the gap percent. We'll do a gap percent. Maybe I'll call it gap percent, and then the gap percent would be like the opening price today minus the close of yesterday over the close of yesterday. So I'll call it gap percent. I don't know if this works. I didn't try it. This is just like me doing it now. So I guess it does work. And when we search by the top gappers, we see the gap percent is 10.7211. It doesn't quite get to the same one as the, oh, it does. Okay, we're good. Okay, great. Sorry, I'm using my hotspot. I have 7% battery, so we have 7% to finish this rest of this video. Okay. So I just wanted to say that you can filter not just as arguments, you can filter on so many different things. Like there's just endless things to filter, but like the old way to filter was basically like you can have like subscription and you can do like above price. You can put that in the argument, or later on you can do sub price, above price equals 800. Like you could do it after. That's another way you can do it. And you can do like sub dot. You don't have a lot of things you can put here. Let's do like above. Okay, you know, let's do below price equals 1,000. Okay. So now let's do this. This limits things to like stocks between 800 and 1,000. So things like NVIDIA. So let's see how this looks. Let's do this method again. Okay, so you see now the gappers are filtered by things between $800 and $1,000. And you see NVIDIA's up there. Ooh, wow. NVIDIA was actually like at, it's crazy. NVIDIA was like at, I think the whole market is going down because NVIDIA was like at 906 earlier. Okay, so now this is like the old way of filtering. And then the new way of filtering is you have all these like options that like you get one-to-one options from the market data filter. And you basically put all these like tags you want to see. So let me show you guys. First of all, like let's look at all the options. You can get this like XML file. And sorry, I'm rushing. I literally got 5% on my phone, which is my internet right now. So like, okay, so I can do like I can run this XML equals ib.rec scanner parameters, and then if I do print XML, this will give me all the like request scanner parameters. So you get this like nice, beautiful / ugly XML of all the like scanner parameters. I actually saved this XML to XML file, and when I showed you guys here, it's like I did scanner parameters.xml, and I recommend you guys do that if you want to do this. And we can parse this XML to get like all the tags you can filter on. I don't want to spend too much time on this because like parsing XML, the best thing to do is ask ChatGPT and struggle a lot of it. But let me just show you guys like the possible tags you can filter on. You can do like import xml.etree dot element tree as et. And then you can do tree equals et dot from string XML. And this is the way to find all the tags available for filtering is you go like abstract field code, and then this will print the tags that you can filter on. Look, there's so many tags, it's just crazy. You can filter on all these things. Like there's things with like sentiment, like I can do like social sentiment. Oops. Anyways, there's so many things. P ratio, after hours, trade count. There's like literally endless things you can filter on. It's just insane. And so how would you use these filters? So remember above I showed you like one way to filter was to do like sub.above price, or to define it in the actual scanner subscription. So like, okay, so in the scanner subscription I had filters like above price, things like that. Or I can later add the like dot above price, whatever. But this new method with like a billion more options, what you do is you have these like tag values. So let me write it. So like you can have like tag values, and the tag values are from like any of these options. And okay, so you put all these tag values. You can have like, okay, let's say there's social sentiment score, things like that. price above, price below, change percent above. So the way you would do that and filter on those is you would do like you would okay, you would do this. So I guess you would do scanner subscription like last time, but now when you do ib.rec scan data, you add the tag values. So just to show you guys, like, okay, the subscription is called subscription. The second thing is a scanner subscription options. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not. I never use this thing, so I guess the subscription options are. I think those are like the scan codes. Sorry, I've never used this specific argument, so let's just like keep it as blank. Scanner subscription options equals blank, and then scanner subscription filter options equals tag values. That's the important thing. This was never closed. I guess I never closed it. What percent is my phone? Still 5%, which is good. So let's see if this returned anything. Okay, so it did return something. So let's actually, what we should maybe do is let's actually fix our nice display method to do that. So remember we had this display method. And then let's add a tag values. Tag values, and let's do it, make it none. Okay, and then I can do if tag values is none, then we do as previous. Otherwise, let's do else. Scan data equals ib.rec scan data. Let's do this empty thing, and then tag values. So let's see if this actually works. First time trying this thing, so I have no idea if it'll work. It seems like it'll still work. Let me show you guys. So, oh, I just ran it, but like, let me show you guys like again. And you know, let's add a few filters just to make it like, let's do change percent above 5%, and let's see if our new method works. So our new method is like this. Let's get rid of this for a second. So let's see if our new method works. Remember, here the difference is we add tag values to our filter. And let's, oh, sorry, we never tried this. Sorry. Let's keep it as is, and let's make tag values equals tag values. And let's see if this works. Sub equals this. Oh, okay, so the only one that appeared was wire. Okay. Let's maybe make it a little bit easier. Let's do percent change above 0.1 and see if this works. I guess everything seems to be crashing. That's why we don't get that many options, but let's see if this works. I won't run this one. I just want to get more than one. See, now we get more than one. It's still ordered by gappers, that sort of thing. But the difference is now I added the tag values filter, which gives you way more options. Look at how many different things you can filter on. Like, it's insane. Like implied volatility, all this good stuff, institutional ownership. Anyways, I don't know what this thing does. To be honest, I have to look that up. Scanner subscription options. So I'll just keep it as a list. But the filter options, that's what I set to tag values. Okay. So now we got this nice data frame. Okay, and then I just wanted to say, not just US stocks are available. You have other instruments, so you can we can use that XML method again, the find all instrument.type, and we can print them, and you can see the different instrument types available. And you can see you can hit Hong Kong stocks, U.S. stocks, all these good stuff. A lot of bonds, government bonds, municipality bonds, that sort of thing. Sorry, this was rushed because I literally have 3% battery life on my hotspot. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, please like and subscribe. And I will make much more interactive brokers, ib-async / ib-insync videos. Oh, and one last thing. If you look at ib-async or ib-insync's GitHub, and you look at the notebook examples, Ewald DeWitt, the original creator, rest in peace, he has a good example on scanners. So like you go ib-insync notebooks, scanners, and he has an scanners. He has some great examples. This can help you guys out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll put the code up right away. Thank you so much, and have a great day.